Hey guys, this is Algebra 2, Section 1.3 Notes, Part Number 1, Review of Geometry. This is for Ms. Carranza and Mr. Grice's Algebra 2 class. If you go ahead and look at the top, our learning targets for today, we are going to be reviewing types of angles and triangles and their properties. Now, I am not going to go through each one of these shapes and diagrams. If you need to see it, go back to the notes on the website and click up the answer key, and all of those are going to be filled out for you. Okay? All we're going to go through are the examples. Okay? Now, example number 1 says the measure of angle A is 34 degrees. We want to find its complement and its supplement. Okay? Now, a complement, if we remember, adds up to 90 degrees, and a supplement adds up to 180 degrees. So, to find the complement, what we're going to do is you're going to start with 90 degrees. You're going to minus 34, because that's angle A, and then you're going to get your answer. So we have to borrow 6, turns to an 8. We get 56 degrees. And then for the supplement, you do the same thing, except instead of 90, you're going to use 180. And once again, borrow, 5, becomes a 5, becomes a 7. It's a little early for me today. Okay, so 56 degrees and 146 degrees are the complement and the supplement. All right, example number 2 says angle B and C are vertical angles. If B is 70 degrees, what is C? So, real quick, I like to draw a picture. So here's angle B, there's C, and they told us that B is 70 degrees. Okay, now when we work with vertical angles are congruent. So that means angle C, the measure of angle C equals 70 degrees. Since they're vertical, they're the exact same. Okay? All right. Example number 3. It says measure of angle C is 113 degrees. Find the values of the rest of the angles. So we got to find the measure of angle A, the measure of angle B, and the measure of angle C. Now, right away, I know what C is, or A is, because A and C are vertical angles. So that means A is 113 degrees. Next, we're going to find angle B. If you look at that, we have a straight line, which means that this angle equals 180 degrees. So if you take 180 minus 113, you get that angle B is 67 degrees. And same thing, D and B are vertical angles, so C is the exact same thing. All right, let's flip it over. Now, once again, for all of these definitions, click on the answer key to the notes. Okay? The key thing to remember, which says right here, the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, that's the key thing that we need to know. Now, looking at this, it says one of the sides of an equilateral triangle is 3 inches long. How long are the other 2 sides? Now, in an equilateral triangle, all sides are the same. So if one side is 3 inches, that means all the other sides are 3 inches. Okay? Now, next one. Example number 5 says find the measures of A and B in the isosceles triangle. So here's angle A, there's angle B. Now, an isosceles triangle, we know that the base angles are the same. So that means that angle B is 27 degrees. Now, to find angle A, we know that the whole triangle equals 180. So if we take angle B plus the angle we already know is 54, and then subtract that from 180, we're going to find out what angle A is. So angle A is 126 degrees. And finally, example number C. It says, or example number 6. Angle C is 13 degrees. Find the rest of the angles. So we have to find the measure of angle A and the measure of angle B. Well, right away, I know what A is because we see that little box right there. Anytime we see that box, we know that that means it's 90 degrees. And now we're going to do the exact same thing we did in example number 5. We know we have one angle that's 90, we have one that's 13. That gives us 103. Subtract that from 180. And we get that angle B is 77 degrees. Okay? All right, that's it for chapter notes 1.3, part number 1. Once again, if you need any of the definitions, please go back to the answer key to the notes. All right, thanks, guys.